Welcome back to the Citystead, everyone. I am Josh. I'm sitting out in my greenhouse today. I'm planting up more seeds. There is a little bit of a rain. It's kind of cleared up right now. I'm still not going out there to do anything yet. So I'm in the greenhouse. I'm going to plant a bunch more seeds. I've been planting seeds like absolute crazy. I mean, you can see they're all over the place. Trying to get ready now. You might be thinking, Josh, aren't you really late to be planting seeds? And yes and no. Yes, I probably should have a lot more seeds going. I pretty much used all my area, so I do have a lot of seeds going, but I just want to plant more. I want to be really thoroughly prepared for this year. And then the other reason would be that we just had like a 4 or 5 nights where we were close to freezing or below. So yes, I am late, but also yes, you know, we're still in that seed starting window right now. We are not there. We're in Michigan. We are a zone 5B, 6A type of thing. We can do pretty decent as far as season goes, but nobody can beat frost. So we don't put anything out until around after Mother's Day. And with the way the seasons have kind of shifted, I waited an extra 2 weeks. So even if I start these seeds today, I got 2 weeks before I even would plan on putting them out in the garden area. So we're gonna go ahead and just keep planting and plant some more seeds. We're gonna be thoroughly ready. But while I'm out here today, I thought I would do this new tag that came out. I got tagged twice by the Pharmacy Seed Network and Ecocentric Homestead. It's the pandemic tag. Just some questions. Some of them are humorous. Some of them are just more about, what have you been doing? How have you been doing? How have you fared during all of this? Kind of an insight a little bit into me and what I do with my time that I have now. So I thought we would do that today. All right, so question number 1 is a super silly question. How many rolls of toilet paper do you have? Okay, we just went to the store, actually picked up a grocery order, and we're able to score ourselves 12 double rolls of toilet paper. We're good to go for another month or so, I think. The wife, she joked around about how she was gonna have to send a police escort with me to get those home. It doesn't seem too far off on that either. So question number 2 is, what has been my biggest change since the lockdown? I would say my biggest change has been, you know, kind of doing more around the house for the wife, hanging with the kids a lot more, and all this garden stuff. I've really amped up my garden this year. I've amped up the size. I've amped up what we've done. I've amped up our starting area. Everything as far as garden wise, I have made improvements leaps and bounds, and I am ready to start kicking some rear end when it comes to gardening. All right, come on down to my level. So I'm filling up a bunch of these little paper pots I got. Not paper, I don't know what you call that, burlap, I don't know what they are. I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I got them, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. So, question number 3, if you're keeping track at home, is what are you most grateful for? And there's a lot of things I'm grateful for, especially in this time. I'm grateful that my wife and I have worked as hard as we have to create ourselves a little bit of security when it comes to situations like this. Monetarily, we are okay. We're not, like, you know, destitute or anything, because I haven't worked in over 2 months. For me, as a provider of a family of 5, that's a really scary thing to think that I haven't worked. I haven't collected a proper paycheck in over 2 months, you know. That's very nerve-wracking. Part of the reason I'm doing some of what I do here is I want to better that situation, and I want to have another form of income in case anything ever happens. But I'm grateful for all this time I do get to spend home with my family doing stuff. I'm super thankful for the time I have to work in the garden and make it better, to help better suit my family later on. So there are some good things out of this. Is a lot of really awesome quality family time. Unfortunately, we can't go do anything fun like sightsee or anything like that, you know, but we do get to spend every day together, almost all day, so that's always good. All right, so question number 4 is, what have I gone without lately? I guess that's kind of a hard one to answer because I guess I really haven't really gone without anything lately. You know, I still got most everything I would do. I guess the one thing I miss is that the place I was working at had a cafeteria, and they had like chefs there, right? And they would make a Reuben sandwich. One of the greatest sandwiches of all time is the Reuben sandwich. It's perfection between two pieces of bread. And they made a really good one there. And I used to get that for my lunch, right? So I'd go down to the cafeteria and get my Reuben. And I can't do that now. And, you know, I can't make my own Reubens. I guess I could if I got the stuff, but the stuff's hard to get. And, you know, it's just hard to do. So I haven't had a Reuben since I, you know, left that place. So I guess I have gone without a Reuben. Oh, how terrible, right? One of the most challenging things about starting a bunch of seeds is always deciding what you're going to start. I got so many different seeds and I want to grow so many different things. But keeping track of everything that you planted, everything you're going to plant, and what you want to do sometimes can get a little daunting. So here we go. Question number 5 is, what do you miss most? Now, we were talking the other day, my wife and I know that she has really missed thrifting. She loves to go out thrifting, kind of like gardening is my hobby. She likes to go thrifting. She even has a little store, I always link it down below, where she sells some of the stuff that she finds, mostly clothes for women. But that's what she does. It's like her hobby. That's what she likes to do. So she actually hasn't been able to do that for a couple of months now, and I feel bad about it. So the day that they open that thing back up, man, I'm gonna give her a nice day to just go thrift away. Enjoy your day. For me, I haven't really missed too much. Like, I just really don't think I miss much of anything. Like, the one thing I will say that I do miss, and I think this would be pretty much a lot of people would say, is that I just miss the absolute freedom to be able to go wherever I want to go. That to me, it means a lot, and I really miss that, you know, like just being able to say, hey, let's go do this, and then go do it. Not being able to do that kind of hurts. That's the thing I'm probably missing the most, is just the absolute freedom to do something. I really got a chuckle out of question number 6. I think it epitomizes the ideal that I am the Citysteader, because question number 6 is, when was the last time you were at a campsite? And to be honest with you, I don't camp very much. I'm a Citysteader. Why would I be camping, you know? My parents actually camp a lot, and we go visit them at the campsites, but we don't really stay at the campsites. And when we go anywhere, we normally go to like a hotel and go do stuff, you know, out in the world. I got free hotel points because I travel all the time, so like I have a bajillion points. I can get hotel rooms for free. So we do that all the time. You know, we don't really camp, but we do sometimes backyard camp, and we set up a tent like every summer, and we'll sleep outside a few nights in the tent. But that's about the most extreme camping. I can't remember the last time I went like full bore camping. So I really got a chuckle when I saw that question. I'm like, people are gonna really laugh at me and be like, this guy's a joke. But yeah, I'm not much of a camper, you know, but I think it fits because I'm the Citysteader. If I was a country homesteader, you'd probably think camping was something I would love to do, but I'm not a camper. Have any of you guys ever grown this papalo before? That's a really interesting looking seed on it, man. You guys see that? It's like a little wisp. Kind of reminds me of like a marigold or something. I'm gonna try to plant these and we'll see how they do, but it says they have a low germination rate naturally, which worries me. All right, what are we on? Number 7. What is your favorite quarantine food? I didn't even know I had a favorite quarantine food until I saw this question. So I would have to say that my favorite quarantine food has been burgers and tater tots. I know, how fitting, how very American of me. There's just something about like a burger. You're not gonna be able to go out and get a burger. Usually that's what I go when I go out somewhere. I get a burger, you know, for dinner. We haven't been able to do that, so making them from home has been nice. And you know, bread being kind of low and hard to find, it's hard to get buns and all that kind of stuff. So know, when you get a good juicy burger finally after a while of not having one, I don't know, it really hits the spot, man. Question number 8 is, how am I exercising or working out? I wouldn't necessarily say I'm exercising or working out. Well, maybe not working out. I'm exercising. I'm constantly been building stuff out here in the greenhouse, working really hard on the garden, so I would say that's my exercise. And then I have 3 small children, so usually I'm running around chasing them all day long. I think that's plenty enough exercise, don't you? Alright, so question number 9 is a lot of fun. What has been or will be your pandemic purchase? And for me, I bought a ton of seed starting stuff. I bought stuff like these little 4-inch starting pots. Lots of them. I bought these 50 cell trays. Actually pretty good. I wish they were a little deeper so they would fit into these 11-20 trays that I bought better. But this is all stuff I bought for the pandemic for starting lots and lots of seeds. And I also made a new purchase of this new Holler that I want to test out and try out, and you know, I just wanted to get a little new toy to play with while I was here. But I love Hollers. They're my absolute favorite thing ever to carry in the garden. So I got that new Holler to kind of compare with this other more expensive one, this bare bones one. This is the one that I usually talk about because it's got a pommel on the back. I love it. It's super rigid, super strong. I mean, I chopped down a tree with this thing. I absolutely love it. And I thought, well, maybe if there's a cheaper version I can point people in the direction of, this would be it. So I'm testing this guy out. It's a pretty well built Holler so far, so you'll see that video later on. But that's kind of been my purchase. I bought a Holler and a ton of seed starting stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on to some of my friends. Kira at Homestead Dreaming, Kevin over at Hope This Works Homestead. We'll do Lynette at 13 Moons Homestead, Missy from Shore Homestead, and how about the Good Time Holler Homestead? Oh, and Lance, my boy from Rockin' C Homestead. You guys are all tagged. Come on, let's hear your pandemic questions. And I will put links for everybody down below. I will put links for the people who tagged me, Pharmacy Seed Network and Ecocentric Homestead. Super knowledgeable guys with lots of really good information. I've learned a lot from the 2 of them over the years. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video, of course. So you know what I'm going to say. Remember, be bold and grow bold. And as always, see you in that very next video.